My name is Gabby Vallee. I am a full-time college student at California State San Marcos. I am also a theater major, and I have been doing theater for a little over 10 years. Just something about not just theater in general, but the arts. It's been a big passion of mine ever since elementary school, whether it's on stage or even on camera. I've always wondered what it was like to be in front of an audience, but also like what it's like behind the camera, or even what it's like in front of a stage of wanting to direct or just even stage managing in general. I've always been curious as to how that entire process worked. So I heard about this internship a while ago by one of the theater faculty members at my school named Judy Bauerlein. She would always talk about how there was internships around San Diego, and the first one she told us about was New Village Arts, and it was something, and it was also in Carlsbad, and for someone who has loved theater so much and wanted to take it seriously, that was something I was so interested in. And she would tell me how they would offer positions of any kind of play that was available, that was coming out, and one of them was assistant stage manager. You could be a stage manager too. You could also be a designer, or even just a board operator, or maybe even a director. And when I found out that they wanted an assistant stage manager for the upcoming musical here, Around the World in 80 Days, I was like, wow, that's something I really want to try out, especially since even though I only have a little bit of experience in stage managing, I wanted to learn more as to how it all works, especially in the professional theater world, because this is my first time ever being a part of a professional theater company, and it's something that I was really nervous about, but at the same time I was really looking forward to, because I now get to step foot on what theater really was. One of my favorite things about working on this internship was really getting to know the cast and crew of this production. Everyone here is really kind and really open, and also of how talented they are. I am surrounded by so many professionals here. I am surrounded by actors who have been doing theater for so many years, and even though while I am behind the scenes, I get to learn more as to how they perform on stage, and also I get to also learn what it's like to be a stage manager in general, not just assistant alone, what you have to do, what you want to do, and also what you can't do, of course. But also it's a really good eye-opener as to how New Village Arts work their craft, and just getting to really know the cast members, and really getting to know the director, the stage manager, and the entire crew. It's one of the biggest challenges for me has been wanting to know how the stage works, because even though what we have, it's even though it sounds like it's not a lot, it is a lot. Wanting to know where each prop goes, wanting to know who does what, and wanting to help in any way they can in order for the actors not to be under a lot of pressure, because that's one of the things a stage manager doesn't want, is having the actors put too much pressure on them when they already have enough pressure on them already. So for me, it's been hard to figure out how the stage works, because the first few days it was a challenge at first, but the more I got to work with them, the more I got used to it, and the more I got to learn from it as to how the stage works, how each prop works, and how each tech crew member works. So it has been a challenge for me, wanting to go back and forth as to how the entire not just the entire stage, but how the entire theater works. But it's a learning experience. So it's you talk to someone and you instantly are friends with them. That's how it was for me. I've only worked with them for a couple weeks, but it's as if we've been friends for so long.